course I like eggs. I'm a vegetarian. I mean, a eggetarian. I will say this is a lot better than Harvard so far in terms of breakfast. Once we were done with breakfast, we headed to the first class of the day, which was a computer science class. Which, by the way, we had to ride electric bikes because the campus is so fucking big.
You know the company HP, right? So this building is called Hewlett. This building is called Packard.
Like, they told Stanford, like, hey, we want our buildings
to be next to each other.
That's
so cute.
That's funny. To give you guys some context, here is the description of the class. CS111, Operating System Principles, explores operating system concepts, including concurrency, synchronization, scheduling, processes, virtual memory, I/O, files, systems, and protection.
Now we have an item that thinks it can use a block, but meanwhile the free list hasn't been updated, so it thinks that block is still free. So of the two possible orderings of operations, second scenario of having a block that's marked as free but that's actually used is no longer possible.
It was super interesting being in a Stanford computer science class, since that's one of many things Stanford is known for, considering the fact that I'm going to be spending the entire day with Stanford students to figure out why they want to change the world, which is why I'm doing this video. And once we got out of the class, Jess wanted to give me a quick tour of part of the campus. Holy shit. Holy shit. I will say I'm so sorry. This is beautiful.
Oh
my god. Damn. This is making me want to apply. I can get used to this. Alright guys, after this, we headed to a Stanford startup event. But first, we got some coffee because I was tired. You guys know anything about me? I love caffeine. If you don't, now you know. I love caffeine. Also, what is your one goal of what you want to do with your Stanford degree? Like, why Stanford and not Harvard?
I've always known that I wanted to build something. I think when you work in startups and in tech, you have this ability to scale like no other career. It's important for me to feel like I have more power to take care of the responsibilities I have in the world of taking care of people, you know what I mean? You're right here in Silicon Valley. It's like on a random Friday, you go to an event and you just win 100K. Like people are trying to give you money for everything.
You won 100K?
I didn't, but like my friends did. Okay. It's common, and so people are very passionate. It's like we're the crazy people who think we can change the world.
Ah, kind of like a, you know, you're kind of like YouTubers,
like
you know what I'm saying?
Here.
And speaking of startups, we headed to a startup event called Prod, where Jess's friend Chiz explained it to me.
Prod essentially is kind of this non-profit program. They produce kind of this accelerator like program, non-dilutional, give you funding, give you mentorship. It's a very closed-off pipeline. It's a cool program.
I'm pumped. Yeah, no, it seems interesting. Basically, this is one of the best startup programs available for students.
I like to say at Prod, I get paid a lot, only there's a negative sign in front of it. I think the organization owes me $40,000 as of now. There's a big difference between playing a game and playing to win, and we push people towards very early on. If it's the right answer for them, we want to optimize for being a generational company. Prod was started at MIT and Harvard. We make startups a viable career option for people like you.
It shocked me how supportive Stanford was of startup culture. Coming from a YouTuber, you don't see that from colleges. And right after this, Jess worked on her own startup business that she can't disclose what it is yet, which made me wonder, how much hours do you work a day?
I know the time breakdown. So essentially from 6 to 8, I work on my startup.
AM, right? Not
Yeah,
PM, AM. Yeah, just wanted to clarify that.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m., sometimes 6 p.m. I'll do academic work and then I'll eat.
Right, because you're human. Yeah.
And then I'll do startup work for another 4 hours in the night, so like 7 to 11, and I'm normally in bed by 12. Basically, I'm working like 16 hours a day.
Yeah, 16 hours a day is literally insane. Didn't know Stanford students were built like that. Next up, we went to Jess's second class of the day, which was a math class. So you're telling me this is the future of business people?
You know, these people are probably more the quant traders.
What is that?
The best way to explain it is like people who make 300K a year, 400K a year, starting.
Oh. Starting?
Yeah.
So rich people. And today's class was just a prepping session for their exam. And as Jess was studying, she was also working on her startup. I can't exactly show what she's working on, but this looks complicated as fuck. So while Jess is studying, I met up with her friend for a Stanford business class. I'm here with, what's her name?
Shezza.
He is, you told me you were 30, right?
Yes.
Third year. What's her major?
CS and IR, Computer Science and International Relations.
Cool. So we're headed to a class right now, right? What's the class that we're headed to?
Public policy. So it's economics and public policy.
So international relations, like politics. What do you? Oh, the elections are coming up actually. Oh, this is a good time to tell you guys about the sponsor of the video. Gosh, what do you think about these upcoming elections?
I don't know if you saw like Elon Musk saying like this is the last election.
There's not a candidate I'm enthusiastic.
If you had $20 or something, 10, $5, and you were able to bet on it, who would you pick?
People for Trump.
Trump is going to win.
Bro, if you do ever want to bet, bet. There's this app called Kalshi on who do you think is going to win. It's the first legal exchange in America. Then you could pick right here, Kamala. Let's say Kamala, right? Pick like buying shares or buying dollars, right? So let's say you want to bet dollars. If she's losing, you could still pull out before it's done. So that way you don't lose your money.
Or is it just about the election or is it everything?
No. There's like so many different things like Tesla, The Witcher, like on Netflix. Is X gonna relaunch Vine this year? Each cent right now is 7 cents. You could buy 100 shares. My math isn't mathing up right now. Put it down below. It's very versatile actually.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's that called again?
Kalshi. Cool American. Guys, I'm so glad that Kalshi is my sponsor just because we have the right to vote. Even better, we have the chance to make money. Link is down below. Kalshi's giving out $20 when you deposit $100 using my link. Thank you, Kalshi, so much for sponsoring the video. Let's go to his class. I want to learn. Here's the class description. Pause if you want to. The professor talked about a theoretical model that analyzes the efficiency and viability of a market system. No idea what the fuck that meant.
What we're going to do today, we talk about utility maximization in a world of uncertainty. Pretty much like mathematics and just regular utility maximization.
Not gonna lie, this class made me wonder how hard it was to actually get into Stanford.
Pretty hard. It's a very hard school to get into. For me, at least personally, went to school internationally in Germany.
Oh, you're from Germany, right?
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Germany. So the way I like to put it is like you choose your path and you stick with it. And for me, it was working a lot over years in high school.
I've always been curious about how they balance work life. Do you have trouble with that?
Considering I am a CS major, I also see the humanity sides of things. The way I see it is I can have 2 of the 3, either social life, academics, or sleep. Wow. And I think a lot of the time Stanford students see that trade-off to be, okay, sleep is the least important of the 3. Stanford makes it easier and has the resources or tries to offer the resources for you to make your lives in academics slightly easier. Something that you notice with Stanford PEEP students is they like to overcommit themselves, which means they will put a lot of research, they'll put a lot of entrepreneurship work, company work, student organization stuff. It's a matter of adapting and knowing what you can do and narrowing down what you want to do, and then just pushing the noise away, for me at least, for me personally.
I've been doing these videos of spending a day, and me being here and doing this day, it's like showing you guys what the reality is of a Stanford student is. Which, reminder, later on in the video, we'll get to see an invention that literally goes inside people's brains. But for now, we headed back to the house and met both Jess's and Shiz's roommates.
Back at it again.
I'm Nick. I'm studying EE in music, electrical engineering.
Oh.
Good combo.
Damn. Music.
Yeah.
Interesting, like Charlie Booth. Okay, I'm
I'm Liam. I'm a 3rd year doing mathematical computation and science and minoring in IR.
What is that?
International relations.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
I'll fuck with that. Can I ask what is this?
What we're trying to look at here is optimize the system. How much computation is needed for machine learning? So how much computation is needed for like these newer big large language models that you hear about, like ChatGPT?
It was pretty cool seeing what Stanford students actually do for homework. And after this, I met up with Jess for a tour of her room.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I like the setup. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, I do a lot of my work in here. But most students probably work in Green Library or like some other library.
So this is like where you like do
I need my monitor.
And then your bed.
Yeah, so these are the Stanford beds. They're twin XL.
Wow. Is it me or I would expect like more like a little bit tiny like comfier bed? I mean
Here, this might help. This is Pierre, the bear.
Oh, what's up, bro? Damn, this is actually my low-key comfy.
I know.
It's very small though.
We then headed to the library. And while there, her friend showed up to study, and that lasted about an hour-ish. And once we were done, we headed to the gym. And guys, I'll be honest, these Stanford students do be doing a lot of stuff. However, we did have to cut the gym short because apparently there is a Stanford tradition called fountain hopping.
Fountain hopping is a Stanford tradition.
I can't tell if you're being serious when like hopping. Like inside the fountain.
You'll find out.
Is that sanitary?
You'll find out.
Yeah. Give me a second, bro. Oh, this shit cold. Chill. Give me a second.
Oh God! It's really fun fountain hopping at night.
Really?
Yeah.
This is cool as fuck, no?
Running around barefoot, going in a fountain.
You guys weren't kidding with this is like an actual
This is
tradition.
an actual thing. It's like
Yeah.
It's like before you come to Stanford, you hear about it.
You hear about it? Wow.
Exactly. Traditions are around it. It's like, hey, if you're doing, I don't know, like some activities, like, if you have some challenges, like Dorm like does like a scavenger hunt, you'll have fun hopping.
Damn.
This Stanford culture is turning out to be very friendly. And to make things more interesting, we went to one of the Stanford's local restaurants, and while we were waiting in line, they made a bet. They played a game on whoever loses pays for everyone.
Yeah, for all 3? Yeah, for all 3. One of us pays for all 3 of us?
That's risky.
Okay, so like, if we get picked, the fingers will move, and then it's the other 2 people. Let's go.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Yours get picked. Yeah.
It's 2 rounds.
Oh, so you're out. You're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Okay.
Well, wait, hold on.
Yay!
No, wait, if you got picked, I don't wait.
No, so I lost mine. Jess had a thing left.
Oh, just one?
Yeah, I
sick.
won.
Yeah, then that means you have to pay.
What?
That's how it works.
Thanks, Nico.
Wait, he pays for you too?
Yeah, you
He's
get
paying for both of us.
Oh,
That's a bit unfortunate, man. Props to Stanford because the food there was really good, surprisingly. And once we were done, we headed back to their house. And Shiz wanted to show me where they actually sleep.
A living situation where 8 people live in this one room for a quarter, which is 3 months. You don't really spend time in here apart from sleeping. Lights off, you know, alarm silent. Damn. I think it's very nice. I personally like it a lot.
You do?
It helps you stay productive. Would I do this for a year? Not really.
Oh, so this is just for the quarter.
It's for an academic quarter.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
After a quarter, so after 3 months, we start switching again. Some of us might land in a 1-room double, so it's 1 big room for 2 people.
At first I was like, God damn it, you guys are living like peasants.
I know.
But then like once you explain it, you're like, oh, you're still living like peasants, but you're enjoying it.
You're enjoying it, and I think it's something that you're not going to try out in like 5 years. Like,
Yeah, I know.
This is what a typical Friday night looks like at Stanford. Throwing a football, just having a good time. I don't know why it keeps surprising me how normal Stanford students are.
How many unique experiences have I had today?
People think like, what do Stanford people do? Like, this is what we do.
Oh my
Wait, what?
No way, we just lost power.
Damn. Only at Stanford. And instead of going to sleep, this is what they end up doing.
Caught that in 4K.
They were having so much fun that they went outside for a bigger field.
If you guys ever wondering what Stanford students do at 12:36 a.m., this is it.
Come on, where's the play?
You got it, man. Lock in, bro.
Never
Lock in.
played football in my life before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From Europe, like we don't play. I don't have to. Oh, my knee's.
It was really cool seeing that they were genuinely having fun, and within 20 minutes we went back inside, and this is when things got deep.
If God knows everything, it'll take him a bit longer to understand everything. Like, we have little dumb human brains. You don't know what God's brain is like. You're using a human brain to create
God is the
godlike
person who fucking sets what the speed of light is. Why is he restricted by it?
the folds in the brain. But instead, no technical model does that. It doesn't actually account for the real biology that's going on.
This is such an interesting conversation.
A neuron is an integrator, whereas a human brain's neuron is a resonator. So an integrator basically adds up whatever input comes into it. A resonator is based on frequency. So like sometimes you give it like low current, continuous electric current.
My brain is being overloaded.
This is when I realized that I was in a room full of geniuses.
Sean is very smart. All you guys are smart.
Sean is very smart.
Sean is.
There's this weird variable called the butchering rate, which is basically like how much neurons do you have to butcher in order to read from one neuron, or like 10,000 neurons. Oh wait, give me a sec. Let me bring some.
Oh, he's gonna cook.
The mouse brain. He has a human brain.
What is it?
Wait, what is this?
You have the array.
Yeah, this is the array.
Is that the array?
Yeah.
No way.
This is the chip that can actually go into someone's brain. This has like 64 electrodes here. Okay. This can record from like thousands of neurons. Basically, the problem is like thousands isn't enough. Like we have like a shit ton of neurons in our brain. But the problem is like these, you see like they have like little spikes on them, right? Like if you press it, you can kind of like feel it going into your finger. But then like this kills your cells. This basically butchers your neurons when you put this in the
And then around this like little scar tissue.
Yeah. And you start forming scar tissue. But if you were to like record from every single one of your neurons using this chip, you would have to like butcher too many of the neurons. That's going to probably damage your brain before you record from all of them.
Yeah, it's like the observing electron effect. Like to actually get there, you're not necessarily observing what you would if you could like record from far away.
Yeah, just like basically does more harm than good to record from everything.
Yeah.
So it's going to like harm more neurons than like the neurons that you can.
And like a lot of research is about like
You made this?
Huh?
You made this?
Oh hell no.
Oh, I was like,
this was
damn. Wait, Sean, tell about your research, because your research is...
my research is reading It's translating thoughts to text. I trained some AI model to figure out what she's trying to say. She tries to say something and then you start getting those sentences on the screen.
Keep in mind, this is all research aiming to change the world. By the looks of it, these Stanford students are on the way to change our society. And after spending the entire day with Stanford students, learning their culture, how nice they are, there's only one thing left to do.
I do want to say thank you, though. You guys are actually very fucking... I hate saying cheesy shit. You guys are sick. You guys are sick Stanford students, man. I don't know what to say.
I mean, you were so fun.
I tried to be fun.
Yeah.
It was good. You're also cool.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers, man. Stop knowing, honestly.
Means a lot. But yeah, all right, guys.
Thank you so much, Manny.
Comment down below who watches maybe MIT.
Boo.
Oh shit. Oh, no, okay. I'm tired. See ya.